Hello friends and welcome to this vlog where we are going around Paris to see must-see places. On our first day in Paris we decided to take a long walk on the Seine to see the main sights. From our hotel, which was near Notre Dame, we walked up to the Eiffel Tower and stood in a long line to get it. We then got as far as the miniature Statue of Liberty and walked back to the other side of the Seine. We stopped at Trocadero, a place famous for its view of the Eiffel Tower, and took some pictures. We then headed toward the Arc de Triomphe, which is at the end of the Champs-Élysées, and we walked back toward the hotel via the Champs-Élysées and the Place de la Concorde and the beautiful Tuileries Gardens. The tour we did on the first day was 20 kilometers long and was quite exhausting. I would recommend taking the metro to get to the main points of interest, the list of which I leave in the description on Google Maps. On the second day, we went back to the Tuileries Gardens, passing also by the Louvre, and we returned to the Champs-Élysées to go and try Ladurée famous macarons. They are a bit expensive, but also very good. With the metro we went back to Trocadero to try to take more pictures, since the day before we could not see the Tour Eiffel because of the fog. In the afternoon we went to the Palace of Versailles. Unfortunately it was very crowded, but the gardens were beautiful. The third day we started with a croissant and headed to these beautiful Luxembourg gardens. The most beautiful thing about the gardens in Paris are these green chairs that everyone can sit on and admire the flowers and nature or read a book. The second stop is the Pantheon, where Foucault's pendulum is located, which is supposed to be the proof of the heart's movement. For lunch, we chose this restaurant that makes raclette. It was a wonderful experience that I recommended to everyone. Today we headed to the largest flea market in Paris. Here you can find a lot of old items, and I really liked the paintings and the jewelry. Next stop is the Basilica of the Sacred Heart, from where there is a beautiful view in Paris. Entrance is free, so you have to wait in a very long line. Today's stops are the Opera Garnier and the Public Library. The interior of the library is beautiful, but unfortunately you can only admire it from the entrance because entry is only accepted for students and residents. Being free, there was a long line and we did not feel like waiting. We therefore entered the Galerie Lafayette. Here you can find luxury items to buy or, as in my case, just to admire. The last stop of the day is the very famous Moulin Rouge. Ticket prices are very high, so we did not go inside, but I added it to my wish list. Today the goal for the morning is to visit the Louvre. I am in love with some parts, especially the parts with the Hellenic style statues. If I lived here, I would make a subscription and go for a walk every now and then to my favorite parts. In the evening we went to see the Eiffel Tower and I was able to take this beautiful video. On the last day we went to very famous Shakespeare and Company bookstore. In the cafe I bought their reusable bag and then we took a tour inside. Unfortunately you cannot film inside the bookstore and I wanted to respect their wishes. I bought 2 books as a souvenir. They made their stamp and gave me a bookmark. Last tour of the stalls and the last meal with a delicious typical French menu. We paid 18 euros and we were very satisfied. So our trip to Paris ends here, but we will see you soon with a new video. Goodbye!